Hi everyone. Today we will see about AngularJS introduction. What is AngularJS and what are the prerequisites you need to learn before AngularJS? Okay, these things and some of the advantages, features of the AngularJS, and what about single page application and multi-page application. Those examples we are going to discuss now. So, what are the prerequisites we need to learn before coming to AngularJS? Those are HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. What is the purpose of HTML? So, for developing web pages, we need HTML, right? That means it adds design or structure to web pages. Coming to CSS, cascading style sheet. So that thing is for add style or colors to the web page. Okay. Here you can see example for style. So we have three ways to write style. So that things we have learned in last session. So in web technology subject, right? Coming to JavaScript, this JavaScript used to add behavior or interactivity to the web page. Okay, so how to print a JavaScript data in web page means document.write with a statement. Okay, so that is also we have learned in web technologies, right? HTML, CSS, JavaScript are the prerequisites to learn AngularJS. Right. Now you understand about HTML5, CSS, and JavaScript. HTML, what is the purpose of HTML? We can add design or structure to the web page. Coming to CSS, it add colors, styles to the web page. Coming to JavaScript, it adds behavior, means interactivity to the web page. Coming to our concept, that is AngularJS. First we need to know about what is AngularJS. Here the AngularJS is a open source JavaScript framework. That is the open source JavaScript framework maintained by Google. So maintained by what? Google company. And it uses HTML syntax to express the application component clearly. So it uses what? HTML syntax, and it is completely written in TypeScript. So before AngularJS, you need to know about TypeScript also. Okay, that we will see. Next, the design for desktop and web application and mobile applications. So by using this AngularJS, we can develop desktop, web and mobile applications. Primarily aimed to develop a single page application. Here, by using AngularJS, the main aim of this AngularJS is what? Developing single page applications. What is single page application? What is multi-page application? We will see one by one. Okay, I will give you some examples also. And here the AngularJS used to database CRUD applications also. We can perform CRUD operations like create, retrieve, update, and delete operations. Okay. So before going to AngularJS, we are saying is a JavaScript framework. Here, what is framework? So framework means ready-made architecture. Framework means what? Ready-made architecture means that provides the basic structure and it provides the easy way to develop the application, and it provides basic configuration. You don't need to do it. So all those things we can get by using this framework. Framework means what? A ready-made architecture. That means what? It provides basic architecture, basic configuration. By using that means it helps easy development of application. Right? So main aim of AngularJS is what? Developing single page applications. Okay. Before AngularJS, we need to know about TypeScript. What is TypeScript? Here, the TypeScript is a typed superset of JavaScript. TypeScript is what? Superset of JavaScript. Okay, that is compiled language. So TypeScript is what? Compiled language that compiles to the plain JavaScript. TypeScript is JavaScript plus some additional features. Then the TypeScript is pure object oriented. TypeScript, it is what? Object oriented. You know object oriented, right? That means we can use real world entities, real world classes like car, bus, fan. So here we have concepts like inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, encapsulation, like that, right? Classes, objects, based on classes and objects. Okay, so here same thing. The TypeScript is a pure object oriented with classes, interfaces, and statically typed like C# or Java. Okay, Java is what? It's a purely object oriented language, object oriented. Okay, that means we are having real world entities, car, bus, like that, examples. Okay, right. Coming to master, TypeScript can help programmers to write object oriented programs and have them compile to JavaScript. Then both on the server side and client side also, we can do both server side and client side also. Here the TypeScript is a strong typed and it is object oriented and compile language. 3 points we covered here. TypeScript is strong typed, object oriented, and compile language. It was designed by Anders Hesselsberg, who designed the C# program. So at Microsoft, that person has developed this one. Okay, this TypeScript is both language and set of tools. Okay, right. I thought you understood this TypeScript. Right, what is TypeScript? So you know, by using AngularJS program, what we can achieve? We can develop a single page application. Mainly aim for AngularJS what? To develop single page application. Do you know about multi-page application? So single page application and multi-page request application, what is the difference? See, for example, if you take a website like Amazon, so what if you open Amazon website, so for every request, so here multiple page requests sent to a server for every time when we submit. Okay, client page getting loaded again and again. Hence, such pages are low on speed and it is a lengthy process. These are some of the drawbacks from multi-page request applications like Amazon website. Coming to single page request. Okay, coming to our AngularJS applications, single page request. So here single request sent to a server to load the whole application. Then multiple data requests going to a server but not a page. For every time in the multi-page request, for every time while you are sending the request to the server, whole web page will get loaded. So it's time taking process. Okay, performance wise, because of multi-page application, it is low. Multiple requests we are sending. While sending multiple requests, the application will get loaded again and again. That is a drawback. That's why nowadays we are using AngularJS applications. Any application we are using AngularJS, so that while you are sending request to the server, so it will get loaded once. Then we are not sending page request, we are sending data request going to the server. We are sending multiple data requests. Hence, the client page does not get load again and again. So whole web page will not get loaded again and again. All the data requests sent and the data should be displayed. So single client page request hence saves the time. We are saving the time here. Okay, that I can show you practically. So what is the example for multi-page request application? Amazon website. Okay, so it's loading here. See, it is loading here. So every request is going to load. So here we can see number of options: mobiles, customer service, today deals, electronics. So if I'm trying to click on this electronics, see, we can observe every time it is loading. All web page will get loading. See, every time whole web page will get load. I'm clicking on Prime, so again it is getting loaded. Whole web page will be getting load, right? So now you can see this is time taking process actually, because whole web application, whole web page will get loaded, okay, every time for every request. Coming to Gmail or YouTube. So coming to YouTube, see Java Entertainment Hall, this is our channel. Here I'm typing YouTube, the example for single page application. So once it loaded, see, once it loaded, every time it is sending data request to the server, and it is getting response data as a response. See, so here we can see number of options: home, explore, shorts, subscriptions, and all. So if you are clicking on this, so here you won't see whole web page will get load. Okay, so only data request will be there. Home, data request will be there. There is no load of all web page. See, explore. So data request, not all web page will get loaded. Data request, we are sending request as a request, we are getting response as the data. Okay, so that is the difference between the single page application and multi-page application. So I think you understood, right? So what is the example for this? What is the example for single page application? Gmail or YouTube. Okay, you can say examples. For multi-page request, multi-page applications, we can say Amazon. Okay, this type of web applications we can say. So now you are clear about single page application and multi-page application, right? Next, we can see features of Angularjs. Features of Angularjs. So data binding is one feature. Architecture means we are following MVC architecture. And directives, we are having number of directives. We are going to learn about each and every directive. So it's not a browser specific. We can run this program, this script in any web, any browser like Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Opera Mini, whatever it is. And we are having less code and productivity. Then regarding to speed, performance, it is going to give good performance comparing to multi-page applications. And we will learn about dependency injection. Okay, dependencies we will see. Next, deep linking, that means linking many web pages together. Okay, by using this AngularJS we can link many web pages together and we will see the routing. Okay, these are the number of features of AngularJS. We'll see with the examples also. Okay, uh, that's what we have discussed in this session. So thanks for listening this session, and we will see the examples of AngularJS and some directives, data binding and all. Okay, thanks for listening this session. We'll meet in the next session. Please do subscribe and comment if you have any doubts regarding to that video. Okay, thank you all. Bye.